Welcome, good morning, Fiifi-Manfred. Today's edition this morning of Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Like we've always said, no, I had it's your best back consistent analysis. They be the mom of your mom no pie, more in your every time here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Your more consistent analysis for the class for Chelsea, for Barcelona, for Real Madrid. You need to come here and have the conversation of everything I did in common. There was huge transfer conversation across the board. So like I've said, we are new to channel, won't subscribe to channel, won't turn on notification, and then you are keeping way too long. What you need to do is saying subscribe to channel, or pause the video and go back and subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. Now making sure in notification turn on, you do choose all. Send by anytime your content about drop piano, you are first to have it over here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. There are also a lot of you sharing for enjoy analysis. Maybe I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. Some sharing enjoy analysis now. So thank you very much for coming in. Also, so we're investor. Then today is your day because there are lots of picks and then English Premier League now back, and we are going to go through them, get some games. You can enjoy some of them. Yeah, they big go up in terms of analysis. You be analysis, you the games, quotes, the description of the video. Pick them. Fashion Betway account to chat. Now enjoy our analysis and then do some good money or has Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. In the last few days, we've gone very close to winning. I think this time we can get a job done on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Where do we start from in terms of the conversation, any analysis? I think that the big one came up last night, and I had a conversation of our branch friend Christopher Nkunku, Matthias Tell, Chelsea, and AFC Bayern Munich. I'll get straight into the conversation. I'll delve into it deeper, and of course, I'll explain why certain things are going on, certain things are happening over there for both players, Matthias Tell and our bench friend Christopher Nkunku, and then for Chelsea and all of that conversation. We'll get straight into it, but just before we go on, in the last few hours after said Barca the Supercopa de España, and it has brought some good excitement to team my friend FC Barcelona, and I think that almost everybody of Barcelona anyhow. The thing is that Sauber Kaya Elsa gave him Inigo Martinez a prior. He was injured. Our partner, so then of course Ronald Araujo had to come on now. Juve 4 are still pushing for Abranti FN Ronald Araujo. Juve 4 are pushing very hard. Ronald Araujo up to now in a huge dilemma to make sure Sauber Kaya Nasa Uncle. And it's also Araujo replacement of Inigo Martinez. Now I think it's just explains the importance of having center-back depth, top quality center-back depth our teams, and especially for team friend Barcelona. Imagine say Inigo Martinez Prano, Nankebe, Eric Garcia Nebem, and as another little inferior center-back Nebem would have affected Barca's gameplay. Barca stands now, it looks as if Ronald Araujo are close to leaving Barcelona than staying. And now, in fact, a lot of the outlets from sports and Mundo were reporting clearly said Ronald Araujo has confirmed his decision to leave with his Barca teammates after the trophy celebration. Confirmed his decision to leave with his Barca teammates. In fact, there was a video. Now Brent here friend of Robert Lewandowski, Michael Ronald Araujo catcher and said, "When you to was here, Maninko Sisia, inka on chain to the summer at the end of the season and Sanamako." But it looks as if the Juve for now putting pressure and made to say from Dimasio, said Juve are willing to pay the excess of 60 million for a branch friend Ronald Araujo has decided to leave Barcelona and has informed his teammates. Inigo's injury does not make him change his mind. Of course, that's where the big deal was. And like I said, a branch friend of Robert Lewandowski was seen in a video. Not all catch a branch friend Inigo Martinez. Inka on Sanajin. Nanka on Barca for one more season. Senegal, he was not, for this season, Senegal, he will not leave and then go away to go and play for Juventus as it stands now. But it looks as if Abrante friend Inigo, Abrante friend Ronald Araujo is going to leave FC Barcelona and he's going to go and then play for Tima, your friend Juventus. Something that's very sad. On the part of FC Real Madrid, what we are hearing is that even after all of the debacle with respect to the losing of the Spanish Super Cup away or Saudi Arabia, we are hearing Madrid for one said they are still not going to sign a center back. I think that was a game Now, Brantia, your friend Raul Asensio should have been in there. I think that Raul Asensio should have played a part in some match. He has been very integral since he played in most of the games. In fact, away to Liverpool, Brantia friend Raul Asensio was there. I think that he was very, very good. Playing Orange Chemeni in there affecting how Madrid plays, but essentially, I think that a more aggressive centre-back profile like Obisa Raul Asensio, who reads the game better, would have been very, very effective as compared to playing Orange Chemeni or Sam Match. Everybody knows as it stands now, and now, Madrid for have called Carlo Ancelotti to a meeting. We know Madrid grand plan is to get coach your friend Xavi Alonso to possibly be their next manager. Madrid for love Xavi Alonso. A Madridista himself, of course, he grew up in the Basque region of Spain. Born Real Sociedad. At some point in time, went away, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, came back to come and play for Real Madrid when the country Spain. Of course, he's seen as a Madridista, but obviously more from the Sociedad area. But then again, Madrid for are explaining that once there is a chance to get a manager, yes, Santiago Solari may be the short-term replacement, but in long-term, maybe your friend Xavi Alonso, who is going to come in and be their manager. And of course, everybody knows that Xavi Alonso is with FC Bayern for Oliver Kossen as it stands now. And we'll see. Everyone inside Madrid knows the club's coach after Ancelotti is Xavi Alonso. Madrid are not considering firing Carlo Ancelotti at all. They have considered it at any point this season. They want to still keep him in there in terms of the kind of manager that he is. So Real Madrid players believe that Carlo Ancelotti is soft with some players while he is being harsh with others. And I think I did mention, so actually, Madrid conversation. One of the things that affected them probably in the game against FC Barcelona was the fact that the front three of Madrid were not pressing as much as they had to press. We're expecting Madrid should be able to press better. They should be able to chase the game better. They should be able to make sure so many results in terms of winning the ball high up the field and then transiting to get some goals. But Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo Goes didn't seem to do enough off the ball for team and friend Real Madrid, and it affected them so much over there. So that's it. But Madrid says still they are not going to buy any centre back as it stands down, and then we'll wait to see how that's going to go. But the big blow, however, they say, okay, said Madrid, any team your friend I think it was Mallorca played Valencia actually. Vinicius Junior D red card. Appeal. Spanish Federation, he said they are not going to reduce the ban from 2 matches over there. And a brand friend Vinicius Junior is going to have a huge one. Last night there was bombshell. Was I expecting a bombshell? Yes and no. How did I take it? Liberarium. So I've said in previous publications, as I said, one thing is clear. Chelsea may have a lot of activity in this winter transfer window, but not for incomings, most likely for outgoings. Now, in the last 1 to 2 weeks, almost the 2 weeks in Chelsea I started the English Premier League January window in the year. What we've seen is that inside 2 weeks now, Chelsea players are on back conversation to leave. Have been Kani Chukwuemeka, have been Renato Vega, have been Benjamin Chilwell, have been Cesar Casade, have been Christopher Nkunku, and then have been who else? Axel Desasi also. Now, why are we saying this? Now, Chelsea scored a good squad, well-built squad, but there's still some deficiencies in there. Like in the absence of Wesley Fofana, the only cover at right back or quality can be only an academic graduate, not good enough. There is no real proper cover, just one cover, center back, left center back in Benoit Belachile, or no separate. Left back said Vega Kwa, there is no cover for him because Chilwell may also be gone. So that conversation is in there. Now, we knew that Nkunku may go, but in the last few days, one of the first places in common number for Christopher Nkunku has been Ewen Kum at Paris Saint-Germain in France. And the Mario Fee said Christopher Nkunku came from the Paris Saint-Germain conveyor belt. I hold free. Now, last night, we began to get reports from Germany, especially from Platty Goal and the other guys in Germany. How I'm say, a brand new friend Christopher Nkunku, Bayern really do want him. In fact, that was the first release. Set Bayern for a pen. And I want you to take the transfer conversation point by point. The truth is that Bayern really wants a brand new friend Christopher Nkunku. Matthias Tel to Chelsea is a side note. I will explain. The plan is that Bayern will be more of a second striker and number 10 are all good finishing. Because once you're buying team away from somebody like Jamal Musiala who can play as an inside 10, but he's more of the half space. On you like a second striker, he's not somebody that can give them goals consistently. Again, in the Vincent Kompany structure of playing or Bayern, he doesn't particularly want centre backs or long or centre forward or long to. A little bit different from what Enzo Maresca plays. Maresca wants to vary it. He wants it in the sense that sometimes Senka or Nkunku can do what Jackson does, or drop it, deep, or combine play. But that's what Nkunku's style of play. He's not that outlet that combines play, shrugs or centre backs, and yes, I don't see. So he doesn't get game time at Chelsea, but he may fit in at the Vincent Kompany, our team, my friend FC Bayern Munich. Now that is why they are asking questions about Nkunku. That is why I'm contacted Chelsea. In fact, say no Christopher Nkunku has agreed personal terms with Bayern. He's not even going to be on the bench of Chelsea. Or even if he's on the bench, he will not play for Chelsea. Now, because if he has agreed personal terms, Chelsea will not want to Rex Abrante friend Christopher Nkunku. They are going to be more careful with him going into it. Now, time at Chelsea for any other deal, any other conversation, they're brief. Say Bayern for the Abrante friend Christopher Nkunku. In fact, a lot of us love Christopher Nkunku. But then, like Enzo Maresca explained, he is almost a similar player to Joao Felix, to Cole Palmer, and to those two players. So it means that you can't play all of those three together. Sobo Nkunku on the left winger, he's not a left winger. He will always want to come inside into the left half space. And it's affecting the Chelsea team when he plays in there. When you play him as a second striker, you need a proper arrowhead where you want him for him to function. That's why Nkunku has scored more goals in the Conference League where McGee is in him. Now, McGee takes the centre backs away. McGee moves a lot of people away whilst he's in there. So, now it can be an option for FC Bayern Munich. Say, even Jamal Musiala would want to leave and that's a contract extension. Now, also, our Bayern want extended contracts now. It's an option for them. They get someone like Nkunku. Bundesliga proven, 27 years, a lot of experience. He can come and fix Jamal Musiala. Bayern can sell Jamal Musiala for big money. Also, when your extension come put up, it means that they have 2 10s. They will not worry too much about the summer. What they'll have to go and fight with Madrid for Brantia, your friend Florian Wirtz, to come and join them at FC Bayern Munich. So, Nkunku is very, very important to FC Bayern Munich for. Now, immediately this came out. That is when Chelsea sporting directors now realizes, okay, what can we also get from Bayern for? Some of Nkunku in January, yeah. Then what do we need? Centre backs, no. Midfielders, no. You hear left winger. Now, let me explain. The thing is that Chelsea have always needed a scoring winger. Winger or she goes. Left winger or be match Chelsea goes kakra. Or ye clinical or boxing. The ball striker no air top. Ujina boxing with me create separation. Or cutting with me yeah Germany very well for you. Now, the thing is that when you look at Matthias Tel can play at left wing, can play at right wing, can play at centre forward, essential as a second striker. Now the thing is that we can say NSA or saying Nkunku kakra. No, or no, more of the non-mad wicket winger if it's playing on the wing where he will keep the weight for you and then carry the ball towards you. Or a very good ball carrier, good dribbler, carries the ball into the box, and then also was striking and then finishing instincts over there. And Marifi said Matthias Tel moved from Rennes, our French league, and him to FC Bayern Munich just in 2022. So he has spent just 2 years over there, or spending 2 years, 1 month, a contract extension of 5 more years into the contract will end in 2029. So he's a player consistently. Bayern want to feel him, deem him to be very important. In fact, the agent, anyone who will catch your Vincent Kompany said, Enyadia or no Matthias Tel want to go anywhere away from FC Bayern Munich. He wants to stay at Bayern Munich and play good football for himself and the club into But like I said, Chelsea have seen an opportunity. So Bayern for someone per Christopher Nkunku. Then there is the absence of Mihailo Modric, who is having some issues off the field of play. Then, if that is the case, then Chelsea would want a left winger. Now, left winger, not our Bayern team name, our Brentford friend Matthias Tel. Now, the worry is that at Bayern, almost a value of Brentford friend Matthias Tel as untouchable because they believe that the 2 wingers, Leroy Sané and Brentford said Gnabry are not there. One of the main covers they have, Brentford friend Matthias Tel. On the right hand side is more of Michael Olise, when these guys are in there. But left-hand side, then becomes Matthias Tel. Now, when Matthias Tel cuts in, or a very prolific, very aggressive, direct at goal, and he gets his goal. So in terms of a goal-scoring winger, it checks that box. In terms of a dribbling winger that can keep the width for you also, our Chelsea team name, Abrante friend Matthias Tel will check that box as well. Now then, you go back into the conversation of as a second striker or even as a main striker. Again, said several times because of the technical ability in this animal, when Bayern have needed a center forward essentially, and then want to drop Abrante friend Kane, of course, something I'm gonna drop Kane. Matthias Tel can play center forward. So at Chelsea, if you want a center forward or more clinical finisher, or be stepping up when Nicolas Jackson is not firing over there, then Matthias Tel looks like the guy. He's just 19 years of age. Almost if you France, nobody just 17. He was seen as one of the next big things our European football coming from France, and that's why Bayern Forno paid big money for Abrante, your friend Matthias Tel over there. Very important player, very good in the half spaces, very good dropping deep and linking up play, very good in the left-hand channels, receiving the ball and then driving at it directly and then shooting at goal, and he has it. Also, the ball striking ability, this killer instincts in box now. Abrante friend Matthias Tel has it. Yes, he may not be the big bulky center forward when he or Chelsea have always wanted. I think that's something that Chelsea will do. I'm going for it. But what's important is that Enzo Maresca, or say almost every player as you see Overton have to be utility, have to play in multiple positions, and it looks as if Abrante friend Matthias Tel is somebody that can discover as a utility player on the left wing or the right wing, and as a second striker or a center forward, even alone, he can get a job done also. Now in the last few weeks, I've had a lot of people send me messages and say, Fifi, I didn't see us all call Man City and I saw call Arsenal. Maybe on the center forward didn't share goal, but a lot of people gets goals. It's because these teams have goal-scoring wingers and as a goal-scoring attackers over there. Now, Fiifi can pop up with a goal. Kevin De Bruyne can pop up with a goal. Jeremy Doku at some extent. Those times when there was Riyad Mahrez or Juan Bernardo Silva, these guys to get a goal. So it's important to start for Chelsea to start prioritizing getting wingers and as attackers are or more goal involvement. I think that Nkunku is not going to work long term at Chelsea. I think that the player profile, like I said earlier on in the publication, Nkunku is similar or almost the same as João Felix and Cole Palmer. Now, problem. I mean, say how Chelsea consider go against Crystal Palace without the ball. Cole Palmer ball in the came or area one. It's a big deal. Now you look at all of this and you ask yourself, say, imagine playing two players like this and you're too strong, they can be shrugged off the ball anytime and they don't protect the ball as much. What are you going to do? So it's important. Say Chelsea will let one of these players at the very least go. And for me, say Christopher Nkunku, yeah, it's not bad because of a hot pick and a lot of the clubs would want him. It's going to be probably hard to sell Abrante friend João Felix than to sell Abrante your friend Christopher Nkunku. Being told clearly, according to Pletigal, saying Nkunku wants to join CF or FC Bayern. Now, talks are ongoing, but it's still an early stage. However, some parties have doubts about whether the swap deal can be completed by February 3rd. Additionally, much will depend on Matthias Tel's decision. Like I did mention, Bayern Forno and according to Sky Deutschland and as Sky Germany, what they are saying, they said, so we share a conversation around there. It's going to be difficult for the swap deal because Bayern wanted Nkunku. And I just said, sorry, I'm open Nkunku there. Yes, you boy, my friend Matthias Tel. And the thing is that they want to do the deal separately, not just as the main swap. No, separate deals. Otto Nkunku, Mesmato Matthias Tel. Of course, it's going to be discounted. Now, the problem is going to be Matthias Tel because our friend Nkunku that he wants to go to Team friend FC Bayern Munich. But as to if Matthias Tel wants to go to Chelsea, that's going to take some convincing. But like I've explained, he is a certain player of a profile on the left wing that Chelsea may need in the absence of Mihailo Mudryk. And this is exactly what Sky Germany are reporting. Bayern and Chelsea have open talks this morning about a possible swap between Nkunku and Matthias Tel, as reported by Bild and Fabrizio Ronaldo confirmed Sky Sports Germany. Already, clearly, this Nkunku wants to join Bayern as it stands now. I see Nkunku there. He is pushing so much to go and join Bayern. Chelsea briefing, always massive And already, Matthias Tel is making a lot of waves over there about Nkunku over there. Chelsea so far have leveraged in terms of other players. Back, we'll talk about that conversation, our transfer window name. My understanding is that for the right structure, Dogo could also be gotten over there. Chelsea need a goal scoring winger, of course. And that's why Chelsea have been rumored around it over there. If rumors Matthias Tel to Chelsea are true, it's almost definitely be a video over there. Fingers crossed from an Nkunku point of view. Not sure if it makes too much sense in terms of immediate as Harry Kane goes in and then start over there. We'll wait to see in terms of whether Nkunku is going to be on. Of course, in other news, a branch friend of Vicha Kvaratskhelia has been able to move from Paris Saint-Germain and from Napoli, and now the two clubs agreed 75 million euros and Vicha Kvaratskhelia Eriko Tima, the friend SSC Napoli. On the other side, Alejandro Garnacho, one for the conversation as team, my friend SSC Napoli for them are willing to replace him over there. As a branch friend Vicha Kvaratskhelia corner, they want to bring in a branch the friend Alejandro Garnacho to come in and play some good football for them. Victor Reyes from Palmeiras to Man City. Here we go. Verbal agreement now has been done over there. Like I said, Chelsea still our left winger, right center forward hybrid in a branch friend Matthias Tel. More like what Gakpo and Rashford do for Manchester United. What's me on the left wing, what's me on center forward because of the frame, running the directness and cutting inside onto his right foot now. Very, very dangerous in that regard. From a goal scoring sake, especially in arriving on the box and far post now. He seems like a very, very clever movement as well. And he's a player that Chelsea think that he has a nose for goal. Or this quality, shot volume near high 3.0 per season, despite low minutes over the elastic dribbler, like I said, consistently with him making more touchline, so cuts back, cuts inside, creates some separation, and then gets the job done. That is what our brand friend Matthias Tel will be able to give Chelsea when he comes in over there. In terms of centre back, still, Fiifi saying all of these at Chelsea for aiding come out about Matthias Tel and Nkunku. Chelsea still need a centre back. In fact, this weekend in the FA Cup, Crystal Palace for manager, your friend Oliver Glasner in the post-match, pre-match press conference mentioned said a brand friend Chalobah was not going to play football for them in the FA Cup. Now, I'm decided not to almost say a legal matter. Or no, as a coach, now there is explanation. Explanation is that Chelsea had contacted Crystal Palace. They don't want Chalobah to be cap-tied. As it stands now, Chelsea for a hard ball game. I will say almost convince Crystal Palace for a little bit of a swap with Chalobah any game. They have told what's the name? They have told Crystal Palace when they say they fancy Gay. It's only a Gay or Magaya. They would rather take Magay. If it's a Magay, 1 year left on his contract, and he's a player at Crystal Palace when we're looking at selling. So they've told them, says, Omonji Abranche friend Nathaniel Chalobah, no more for Abranche friend Magay. Chelsea so far have leveraged Chalobah in a swap deal for Gay. A lot of hard ball and threats of recalling him. Palace value Chalobah at 20 million and Gay at 50-65 million, which Chelsea believe is far off over there. Chelsea are very, very desperate as it stands now. So Tom Brighton and Axel Desasi. In fact, a lot of the clubs, Juventus, are asking questions about Axel Desasi, and Chelsea may look at selling a Brighton and Axel Desasi as it stands now. Chelsea have been offered Loic Bade at Sevilla, but still no interest so far. A champion is seen as a long-term CB option. Chelsea have scouted Wilfred Singo and Joel O'Donnell. There will be, of course, other names. Gay is seen as a leader who can come straight and help the team as stands now. Now, Chelsea are not counting on Modric for the next season. Beyond Gittins is liked a lot. Reports interest from Yeremy Hernandez are true, and Chelsea already like Malik Fofana and previously reported over there. So in terms of our left wing area over there, Yeremy Hernandez, Abrante friend Matthias Tel, there's a conversation about Beyond Gatens also. These are all players that Chelsea most likely will be looking at my left wing on them, and they are trying to move on from Mihailo Mudryk assistants, and not particularly just move on from him, but they try to get cover just in case the worst happens. Nothing too crazy, but Chelsea are also looking at strikers and looking to sell second place players to get some quality players in their ranks. That's something that Chelsea are willing to do. So of course, as the season goes on, there's going to be a lot of the updates in terms of Chelsea transfers, in terms of Barcelona transfers, Real Madrid transfers. No, you believe some coming in on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Someone subscribe, subscribe. See you. Bye bye.